Everybody to a Wacky Wednesday. Give it up for yourselves for coming out tonight. Thank you. I would like to shout out the team we have working here tonight. Please give it up for Jackie, everybody. Producer, social media manager, and my new friend. And give it up for Jackie's mom. It's a pleasure to have you. It is a pleasure to have you. I wish you could meet my mom. I wish my mom was here now. Anyways. Give it up for Chad.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on. It's not me today. Okay, anyways. I'm Sam, I'm your host. Happy Pride Month. I want to say that at least. I've only said it like twice up here. It's been a whole month, I've said it twice. So happy Pride Month. I do live in West Hollywood, so it's like all year round. Like it's Pride, like it's a lot. I love it. I came out to my parents as queer, but I love men mostly. So that was like really, like they really love to be like, it's a phase, you know what I mean? And then I can't prove them wrong. But what was even harder than coming out as queer to my parents, well, one, how fast they were like, oh, we can say that now? I've been wanting to say that. I've been trying to say queer, and I didn't know if I could say that. I'm like, that's what you heard right now? Was having to tell them that I was vaping again. Like, that was like a really shockingly vulnerable conversation, more than anything else. So I was like, yeah. She's like, I hear it in your voice. She's like, just tell me, are you vaping? Are you vaping? No, I wish that's how it went down. I actually just confessed to it straight away. It was so awful. I was like, just, I'm vaping, goodbye. One time I was vaping in the bathroom of a plane, and it was, I hate to say, an hour-and-a-half flight. So it's like, I really have no excuse for this one. But the flight attendants came up to me, and it was on a flight back from Utah, and I mean, every single flight attendant was like blonde, blue-eyed. Like, I felt like I was still in Utah. Like, you know what I mean? So the two of them came up to me. They were walking like at the same time, like beautiful. I was just like, they're like, ma'am, were you doing something in the bathroom? And I was like, yes, I was vaping. I don't know why I did that. I could have been like, you were watching me in the restroom, I'd like to speak to the pilot. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I could have really been like some girl on girl, like just a little sass, but like, I was not in the restroom. I didn't know we were being tracked. Is the seatbelt sign on? I could have done something. I could have really thought, but I was like, I got worried they would have to do like a water landing. I got worried. I had a bathing suit, and I was like, what am I gonna do when they're like, you just have to get off at the slide. So I was really worried about that. But yeah, moms. I mean, I love my mom. She's not watching. I mean, sometimes they watch. They've gotten kind of bored, honestly. No, I'm kidding. I'm not. It's hard when you're like at the grocery store with your mom and she's like, you gotta work on your act. I'm like, where is that, aisle 3? Like, what are you talking about? What do you mean my act? You're my act. You're my act, mother. Shopping with my mom is really fun. I put her through hell. I would say 1 out of 2 times. So 50% of the time that we shop together, especially when I was younger, we would leave and she'd be like, we are never doing this ever again. We are never doing this. We're never going to the mall again. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do this anymore. And then, someone would have a bar mitzvah and like everything would stop. It was like, we have to get dressed, we have to get dressed. Yeah, no, but coming of age is so beautiful. My younger sister's at sleepaway camp. And yeah, you're probably thinking the same thing. Yeah, I went to the same sleepaway camp. It's definitely hard for her to live in my shadow. No, I'm kidding. It is, a little bit. They're like, is your sister the one who does comedy? No, that's not what they said. I shaved my head, and then everybody at summer camp walked up to my sister and was like, are you okay? Like, she's in college. What do you mean? I got a pet rat. It was like, I felt like it was like the starter pack. I feel like didn't everybody do that? No. But yeah, who is ready for our first comedian tonight? Please put your hands together. They're in this room. Billy Ramirez. Billy.
Theme music? Nothing?
No.
No acapella?
You got acapella.
I don't know. I played drums for a reason. All right, so here's some mostly baked ideas. It's nice to be back. I skipped last week. I broke my streak because I was enthralled by the Stanley Cup Finals. Sports are my stories, and this series went a full 7 episodes. Uh-oh. There we go. A live comedy. Is that?
Woo!
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah. No?
Is it that?
I
Don't touch that.
It's hard.
Yeah. Is it costing me time?
No.
All right. Oh yeah, I know, because yeah, it's just so full of comedians here that all. Yeah. So
we
just
can
pretend.
fit them in, guys.
Okay. This was titled Cat. So, have any of you heard? Jesus. Yeah. Go hold it like this.
It's broken.
This is why I need.
Okay.
This is why I need to learn ASL. Shh, don't. Careful. There we go.
Okay.
Good now? No? Okay. If I stand still, maybe I can get my hand cover this. Anyways, have you heard of the cat distribution system?
No.
So it's a phrase to describe supposed phenomenon that cats select their owners as opposed to the owner selecting cats. And it could be as simple as you go to a cat shelter and the cat just runs up to you and that's your cat. Or you find one in a parking lot or something. I don't know. But the point is, a couple days ago, the cat distribution system visited me. And I thought I had my new pet. My back patio, this tuxedo cat visited me. Very skittish. Now, it was too skittish that I could, walk up and take a look. But eventually, got a look, and I saw that I think this was either a hairless tuxedo cat or a tuxedo cat that is just having a really rough time. But I managed to get close enough to take a look, and I saw that maybe it was malnourished and a little disheveled, and this might be my new friend that I could rehabilitate. And then I got even closer, and I realized that I do believe in the cat distribution system, as long as the cat's not ugly. Because I got close enough. Eventually, like, no, I'm sorry, dude. Like, it just you look like you're gonna ask me for change and stab me. So it's for you. No, it's gonna be no. No. Damn it! What's the phrase? It's gonna be no for me, dog. Right? Randy Jackson. Anyways, whatever. And then I told the cat, if you see some sort of rag doll, some cute rag doll, let me know. But for you to, no, it's not you. All right. Just quick, right. There we go.
Do you want me to turn it off and on?
What was that?
I can on it. Let me. This is not like the end all be all, but.
Are we good? Oh, perfect. Look at that. Try turning it off and on.
No.
No. Oh! Okay, everyone just stand here and direct. I recently had my first liquid death. I'm so happy to share that. I had my first ever liquid death. And the reason I had liquid death is because I'm old and I was at a concert and I was starting to fall asleep. First of all, I'm at an age where concerts should start at 5:30 p.m. Or get rid of your opening bands and do closing bands. It's like, all right, let's do the main act, and if you still have energy, well, there's some extra appetizer. I don't know, whatever. But the point is that I drank this liquid energy. I opened it and I drank it, and it turned out to just be water. And I was shocked that it was just water. Because I'm in marketing, and I had conflicting feelings about a liquid death because first of all, I'm mad that I didn't get the idea to dress water up as like the UFC heavyweight champion to get dudes to drink water. It's like, that's a brilliant idea. It's like, also when Superstore came out, I think a bunch of people in marketing were like, that's like the product placement show. Like, it was right there the whole time. But liquid death, it just I don't understand that you have to dress water up in an Ed Hardy t-shirt to get people to drink it. Like, first of all, I'm annoyed by people who don't drink water. Like, hey, you don't drink the most basic, see, she knows, the most basic element of human life, right? And some people don't. Basically, there's a couple coworkers that annoy me because they don't drink water and all they do is drink Diet Coke, and they just love to talk about Diet Coke, and it's just like, I'm sure if Coke came out with chemical-laden canned oxygen, you'd be all over there. Oh, I love canned oxygen, but regular oxygen didn't do it for me. But anyways, back to the whole, I had liquid death. The other part that bugs me is that it just reminds me of the first time I heard the band Kiss. Because when I was growing up, the band Kiss looked like the band that I thought they would sound like what Slayer sounds like. If you know what Slayer is about, like their signature song called Angel of Death, and it starts with this heavy guttural scream, you know, but and no, and it turns out that the Kiss is, you know, they dress up like that, and they sing like, you know, I want to rock you Saturday night, do 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 do, and like, oh great, you know, you don't have to dress up like, you know, the greatest faction in pro wrestling to sing, you know, about rocking you, you know, Saturday night. I don't know, just also like just seeing a bunch of dudes drinking liquid death. It's like I'm sure all these dudes probably post memes, you know, all over about how, oh, when I grew up, we drank straight out of the hose and it was hot for 10 minutes, and blah blah blah. You know, it's like, yo, you know, you're paying $8 for liquid death, and it's like, you know, the tagline is murder your thirst. Like, well, you know, go pick up a hose, drink out of the hose because your thirst is murdering you. You know. Anyways, oh, who's up on this whole Hall & Oates drama?
Yeah.
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 Isn't that disappointing that Hall & Oates broke up? There's a restraining order and everything. It's over. I also learned during this whole drama that their official name is actually Daryl Hall and John Oates. Yeah, I know that. It's Hall & Oates, whatever. But I thought about this drama, and it's sad because, you know, they wrote good tunes and, you know, a little sentimental that they're not going to do anymore. But you know, at some point, John Oates had to muster the courage to ask Daryl Hall about, like, hey, you ever think about maybe going as Oates and Hall, you know, for a little bit? I don't know, just think about it. And then Daryl Hall's probably like, oh, really? Oh, you know, it's person in person, you know, like the first person is that's like the lead, and I sing most of the songs, man. And I don't want to tell you this, but also you look like Kenny Powers from Eastbound and Down. And then John Oates would be like, what the hell do you mean I look like Kenny Powers from Eastbound and Down? He doesn't exist yet. What are you talking about? And then Daryl Hall would be like, see now, well, how do you know he doesn't exist if he doesn't exist? Like, see, now you're just being difficult. This is why it's called Hall & Oates. Anyways, whatever. It's a personal, I might keep telling that one just because it cracks me up. I hate the phrase, I took the liberty of. That phrase bugs me because it's a very grandiose phrase for usually followed up by something really trivial like, oh, I took the liberty of ordering cheese poppers for the table. You know, it's like, great. Or sometimes it's used what I feel is kind of sarcastically, but it just might be me. It's like, oh, I took the liberty of tipping the valet for us. Like, what was that supposed to mean? Like, I was supposed to do that and I can't do that? Anyway, that might just be a me thing, but and just because it sounds so grandiose, like, oh, I took the liberty of, like, all right, simmer down, king or queen. Like I didn't even, like, I took the liberty to not ask you to do that in the first place. So anyway. Another phrase that doesn't bug me anymore because we don't see them much anymore. But I used to hate the phrase or the term check presenter. You know what a check presenter is? Like, when you go to a restaurant, they bring you your bill or your check. Which is it? Is it a check or a bill? Like, one gives you money, one takes money, but you use both terms. I don't know, whatever. But the point is, the thing that the paper check/bill comes in, that's the check presenter. And it cracks me out because it's a grandiose term. Like, you know, oh, the check presenter. You know, it's for somebody that probably costs, like, it's like 48 for $1. Like the check presenter. But yeah, there we go. But the reason it really kind of cracks me up / annoys me is because so I'm from the 1900s. I'm old. I was born in the 1980s, and to me, a check presenter is Ed McMahon. And I just won Publishers Clearinghouse. You know. I should clarify that actually Ed McMahon did not work for Publishers Clearinghouse. He actually worked for American Family Publishers. And I was going to do the more you know thing, but I'm holding the see? All right. Have you heard of Turkish ice cream vendors, or have seen videos of these Turkish ice cream vendors? And their whole I guess their whole shtick is just to serve ice cream as slowly as possible. So essentially what they do is they have this stick. Like, they serve ice cream off a stick or something, I don't know what it is, and then they have multiple cones, and they just serve ice cream as slow as possible. But on one hand, I appreciate that there's an act, there's probably auditions, and Turkey's next ice cream top server, I don't know, but on the other hand, just give me my goddamn ice cream. Like, what the hell's that about? And I wish I knew one in real life, just so I could roast them in person. Just like maybe some mutual colleague from long ago, you know, comes up to me, and catch up. He's like, oh, by the way, have you heard from Amir? Like, oh yeah, Amir, yeah. You know, he's selling ice cream by the side of the road, which is cool. But For some reason, he's got to play with it like an asshole first. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, his competition sells hundreds, thousands of cones a day in the hot Mediterranean sun. And he's lucky to sell 5 because he's got to do his dumbass ice cream Harlem Globetrotters routine every goddamn time, the idiot. Oh, and he also got a cat. Yeah, cat distribution system. Yeah, so I'll tell him he said hi. Anyways, that's my time. Really? You
I'm gonna
you
fix
don't,
it.
oh, no, I mean, but you don't, is this a thing that you don't approach until I put
Yeah, no, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't approach.
Yeah.
I don't know, people with the mics in hand. What people are. Give it up for Billy, everybody. I think I'm gonna try to switch the speaker. Imagine there's.
I think it's just the cable.
I
You think it's the
cables.
you think we
It's
should
just
leave
that little
it? Is everyone
connection.
okay having to project tonight? And I apologize so much. And if you want if you're worried about your video ever, it's the camera audio right now. So they're still hearing you. All the fans, nobody freak out. How are we feeling? Good. That was
Yeah.
Who's ready for Iman, everybody? Welcome everyone to the stage.
Hey, how y'all doing tonight, man? How y'all doing good? I said if the fucking mic, I was gonna say if the mic isn't gonna work, I was gonna fucking quit to it. So we're just gonna fucking, I know I'm like a fucking Gen Z fucking iPad shit. Fuck. Because like for 45 seconds I thought that Holland Oats was like cereal. That's all God. I was like, fuck. Yeah, that's your mom?
Yeah,
For real? Okay, that's cool.
for real.
For real.
Have she ever fucking seen you do that? Like come up and do fucking stand up shit?
No, she's seen the record.
Okay, recording. She's like, all these fucking dirty people influencing my lovely daughter. Sorry. You know. Bro, I could like never show my parents this shit. Ever, bro.
Maybe you talk about that here.
Maybe, I don't know. I should.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, I don't know. I'm very chill around my grandparents. Like, I feel like if I don't know, let's scare them or some shit. I'm still gonna hold this even though it doesn't work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, you get it, right?
Yeah.
Here's my shit. Like, I don't want to fucking like offend anybody here, but like, I'm so fucking tired of like white guys chopping wood on social media. Fucking see that shit. You know, like I like the fucking nature and shit. Like, do I got like a gay algorithm? The one thing I don't get anything on my fucking feed for is like news. I don't watch news, okay? Hell yeah. Right? I feel like news is just like kind of like boomer reality TV. A little bit. Yeah. It's something. It's just like it's fucking like no matter what happened, they can make you feel however they want to feel. Like has your girl ever got mad at you before, and like her case of events instead of like telling you what happened, she's like recites a chapter from Narnia. Yeah, fucking. It's not. I got it. She met my mom on the phone the first time. She called her, and at the end of the conversation, my girlfriend was like, baby, you didn't protect me in that situation, like a man should. This, that, and the other. It's, baby, you're talking to my mom. She said something about Michael Jackson. You got offended, and then you called her a coon. You loaded the gun and shot your pussy off. Okay? I didn't shoot you. Call my mom a coon, you know? What would you do if do you have a son? Do you have any children? You know, it's only a daughter?
Your mom.
I'm sorry for talking to you.
Oh, sorry.
So you have a son?
No.
It's only a...
Yeah.
Okay.
Sadly.
Does she understand me?
Maybe. You want to try?
Like, what would she do if like someone came home and called her like stupid? You know what I mean?
Stupid?
She wouldn't. Anyways, I didn't want to.
You're good.
No man, that's my thing. It's like fucking case of events, different type of shit, right? You're like fucking the fucking you have to like the news is ran not ran, but it's like make it sound like a fucking edgy, but it's like, you know, someone runs it, and then someone runs the country. Those are all rich people, and like I'm sure they like discuss with each other. And I work. My grandma has a daycare. I help her out. I go there. Like 90% of the job of taking care of people is just like lying to them. You're supposed to fucking. It's part of it. A kid the other day comes to ask me, he's like, Iman, yo, can we go to the water park today? I'm gonna like explain. It's like you have to. It's like no, you fucking stupid bitch. Have you heard of Boko Haram? They're gonna kidnap you. Like, don't you want to learn how to drive? They're not gonna let you out of. What do I know about Boko Haram? You know what I mean? It's like as much as I care about this shit, it's like what got me stressing about, like fucking ISIS. Like I care. I don't want. What the fuck am I supposed to like? Why is that the first thing like when I wake up in the morning? Fucking like. It matters, but like I have more. Like, can we talk about just like why the fuck every single public bus smells like cat piss? I mean, cloth. Like whoever designed these buses with the cloth seats is just. Who do you think's gonna ride the bus? The fucking Queen of England? I said that the other day. Another female, she was wearing a dress, and like I instantaneously had like a vision of the Queen like pulling up her dress, like wiping her pussy on the seat. If you saw the dress, it wasn't weird. It was like a weird flowy dress. It warranted that thought.
There is no Queen of England.
She passed. But you know what I mean. That her image. But I forgot she. I forgot she passed. Royal wedding. Anyways, yeah. Donald Trump. Cicadas. Okay, I'm gonna come out and say it. Okay? I've completely, and I'm so, I always tell people, because I know they're gonna, but think of, like, if going on my phone crashes the plane, so fucking be it. I'm gonna use my fucking phone. You know what I mean? I make calls, they say no calls. I call, I talk loudly, I don't hide it. No, bro, because if it could, then fucking like, they would control your phones. Like they would really, if it really had an effect, some fucking Muslim engineer would be like, you know, you could just get one guy, one ticket, fucking 20 apps, give him a hotspot, let him, you know, play some call to prayers. 20, I don't, you know what I mean? Like, it's not gonna fucking, I don't think it's good. I think really it's like if everybody did it, it would do something. But no, you know what I mean? I'm gonna do it. Fine. You know, I gotta wake up the sheeple. the conformist. I don't know. Planes, they're very like strict, stringent. Like, do you like? I feel like though this is a different thought, but like. Part of it is also it's like motherfuckers like all the procedures. It's not even to protect you, because if you really wanted to sneak and do something, it's like to just make everybody chill the fuck out. You know what I mean? It's like explain like, you know what? Like, hey, if we crash into water, you have to be ready. I know you've flown before, but I'm gonna explain to you. I don't fucking listen, bro. I'm too cool to. Anyways, I don't like these airlines that take it like. Too nonchalant though, like too like chill and stuff. Yeah, you know. It's like when it's too chill. Like the other day I was on a budget airline. They said okay, you have to do a minor. It was a delay, minor maintenance, and they said they had to do a fucking oil change. Don't do that on your own fucking time. And what I didn't like about the situation is like the guy who came in to like was wearing a do-rag. I don't want my plane tech to be black. Okay, No, this is my. It's like, okay, if you're gonna fucking do work on my plane, I need to see your waves. You know what I mean? He was wearing a do-rag, so I didn't want him to wear a do-rag. Hey man, that's my time. Have a good night.
Keep it going for Iman, everybody! Planes are hilarious. Like, something I think are hilarious about planes is that they still say, what's it called? Put on your oxygen mask before somebody else's. Like, I think that's really sweet that they think that people, like, are gonna be like, no, let me help you. But, like, nobody opens the door. You know what I mean? Like, nobody's gonna be like, no, let me die, you know? So I think they should probably start saying the opposite, which is, like, 2 is not better than 1, you know? Like, don't take somebody else's oxygen mask, because that thought has probably crossed everybody's minds. Has anybody, clap if you've been here when we had a punch card. So we're going to start doing our punch cards again, and since the mic's not working, we're all going to get 1 extra free punch. Yay! And then after 5, you get a free 1, whatever. So we see you guys, we love you guys. And give some love to Aaron McIntyre!
Thank you, Sam. I'm going to use my diaphragm now to be able to be heard. Way back in the back, hey. Quite a group here, you're gorgeous. My name is Aaron McIntyre. It's not spelled the usual way. It's not Aaron, it's A-E-Ron. It's much more sexy, right? I'm thinking about actually having people call me Aaron, because that really sounds good, right? Don't you think, Sam?
Yeah.
Aaron. Aaron, it works. I grew up in Florida. Oh, no, wait, I didn't grow up there. I was born there. I was born in Florida. I was there for 6 days, and I left and I never went back. So I don't know if it's nice. I hear it is. I hear it's really great for spring break and stuff like that. But we moved from Panama City, Florida. We didn't actually move. They had me on vacation, okay? My parents had me on vacation. They were down there in Palm Springs at their senior trip. No, that's not true. My parents were old. As a matter of fact, you said that you can't do your act in front of your parents. I can't either because they're dead. But moved up to Minot, North Dakota, which is the coldest spot in the United States, from one of the warmest to the coldest. So that kind of added to my bipolar disorder. And yes, I admit it, I am bipolar. And that doesn't mean that I can go to both poles. Just so you know, I was out on a date once and I said I was bipolar. You know, I was trying to share. And she said, does that mean that you can go to both poles? And I said, of course. Yeah, that's what it means. That's what it means. But a lot of people don't know why the penguins, penguins are not in the Arctic Circle. Did you know that? There's no penguins in the Arctic Circle. They're only in Antarctica. And I found out why, because Santa kicked them out because they were trying to fuck them, the elves. And the elves were getting distracted, and they weren't working as hard, they weren't making as many toys, and so, Santa just said, get in the sleigh, we're taking you down to Antarctica, it's going to be a great vacation. I was in the military. Any military brats in here? Anybody? No? You don't know what you're missing. It's great. You move every 2 years, you see the world, you don't make any friends, and when I would go from one place to the other, I would kind of like try to remake myself, because I was a real pussy. Okay, I'm a pussy. I am not ashamed to say that I am a pussy. I don't like pain. I don't understand. Like, even hitting someone, the idea makes me cringe because it would hurt my hand, and I don't like pain. I just don't like. I'm not afraid of dying. Okay, death is nothing to me. Okay, I mean, if I'm on a plane, right? I'm on a plane, and the plane starts to go down. I'm like, yeah, baby, let's go. It's like a great ride, You could just ride it down and just, and everybody going, ah, they're freaking out, and I'm going, yeah, baby, go. Because when you hit, you're either going to die instantly and no pain, or maybe you'll have a little bit of pain for a little while. But for the most part, if you really crash into the ground, I would actually try to break into the pilot's cockpit and, like, you know, push the thing down so that we went straight down. I would want to get it over with as quickly as possible. I have a daughter who says that that's not funny.
Like, oh, I want to die. I want to die.
I want to die. I have a daughter to live for. Yeah, don't worry, honey. I'm not going to get on a plane anytime soon. I'm not going to take my life, but if it comes to that, sure. You know, I'm looking forward to seeing what comes next. I mean, couldn't be any worse than this, right? So, yeah, my daughter says to all of her friends, tells all of her friends that my mom, that her mom, not my mom, definitely not my mom. I got stories about my mom. Her mom and I are her best friends. And I just think that's really sweet, you know, that she tells her friends, my best friends are my mom and dad. And that's why she moved to New Zealand. To get away from us so that we could do FaceTime and talk that way. My daughter's actually, she's pretty cool. And I knew that she was going to be a cool kid when she was very, very young. When she was about 4, she was sitting in the back seat of our car, and you know, we're driving down this road, and there was this, I'm assuming, old person. You know, it was definitely a lady because you could see the hair through the window. And we're driving along, and she's going really slow, and I'm really trying to hold it together, you know, because I do have problems with that, you know, with little road rage. So I try to keep it down. But we're driving along, and from the back seat, I hear my daughter go, "Oh, come on, lady!" And when she said that, I knew that we had taught her right. She would be able to take care of herself. She went up to her nursery school one day with all the rich parents because my wife decided, oh, we got to go to a private nursery school and waste all of our money on this education. And she walked up, and there's all these, you know, rich hoity-toity families because they all got money. They're driving up in, you know, fucking Mercedes-Benz and BMWs, and we got our little old Volvo station wagon, 78, you know, driving up. And we get there, and so we're walking up the stairs, and as she gets to the top, she's singing Bullet and the Butterfly Wings by Smashing Pumpkins. Despite all my rage, I'm still just a rat in a cage. So that was nursery school. And again, I was very proud of her. When she was growing up, I got to take care of her during the day because we had kind of opposite schedules so that we didn't have to get childcare because we couldn't afford it. And so I took care of her during the day, and then my ex-wife would come in and take care of her at night. And so we used to watch Teletubbies. And anybody know about anybody? Teletubbies? Teletubbies? Yeah? Yeah? Anyway, we'd watch Teletubbies, and there was a whole thing that happened with Teletubbies where the Christian right, hey, hallelujah, Teletubbies are grooming our children to be gay. It really was. It was taken off the air because they said that the Teletubbies were gay. And it was grooming children. Did have kind of a freaky son, didn't it? It was like the freaky baby son at the beginning. Looking down. But I did figure it out. So if you look at it, really, there's 3 of them. One of them's purple. That's Tinky Winky. Okay, Tinky Winky carried a purse, and I mean, Tinky Winky rhymes with gay, if you ask me. And then there was Lala, and Lala was a girl, and yellow. Okay, tells you something right there. And but I think she was a lipstick lesbian because she used to wear like a little dress sometimes, a little skirt, but not all the time. So you know. And then there was the cis male Poe. Okay, so Poe was this little short red one, and he was definitely the cis male because he's always running around going like all males do, especially when they're around, you know, Lala. Lala was hot, I gotta tell you, a little round thing with a television in her tummy. But yeah, so I think he was just very frustrated, you know, because it was kind of like a no exit. Anybody ever read Sarge? Probably not. Anyway, no exit. Was one person was in love with another person, the other person was in love with that person was in love with this. So it was like this whole thing where it was supposed to be, you find out at the end, spoiler alert, because I'm sure everybody in here is going to run out and read some Sartre. Turns out that they were in hell. So it was hell. And that was the whole thing. So I think that's kind of the Teletubbies thing. But they were into AI. They were very much, because, you know, you got a cis male, you got a gay Teletubby, and then you got the lesbian Teletubby. So it's like nobody can get with anybody else. But I think what it was doing is actually saying that we can all get along, right? I mean, the cis male, the gay woman, the gay man, we can all get along, and it's a rainbow, and one of them's purple, one of them's yellow, one of them's red. It's like the rainbow. And they were really into AI, you know, like AI, like, you know, when you know, for some reason you start getting stuff, like somebody Googles dildos or something like that, and then suddenly you start getting ads for, I mean, someone. I mean, I'm not going and searching for dildos, okay? But one might. And then they also had a vacuum cleaner, Nunu. It was Nunu, the vacuum cleaner, and I was always very confused as to why that was the only appliance they had was a vacuum cleaner. I wonder what they were each doing with that vacuum cleaner on their time off. You know, once the camera stopped rolling, it's like, oh no, we don't know what's going on there. I think that's it for me. Thanks very much. My name is Aaron McIntyre. You can find me at Aaron McIntyre, AERONMACINTYRE. Everywhere. That was fast.
We'll give it up for Aaron, everybody. Teletubbies, if you're watching, we love you.
Yes!
Last time you said that, it made me think of Furbies. And then I stood up here, and sometimes I say something on stage and I look for everybody to know the answer, but that's not really how this like works, like typically. But yeah, no, I'm glad I put my Furby in the dumpster. It just made me so uncomfortable. I don't know why I'm up here talking about it again. I don't think they're making any more. Like, there's no threat, you know, like it's not gonna come get me, but sometimes I feel like it is. But I hope this girl this next comedian comes and gets up here. Elena, come on, it's good to see you. We got a femme fatale, everybody.
You look so hot today.
What? You?
Hello, everyone.
I know.
You gotta project.
It's okay.
How am I supposed to?
You're gonna.
That's it? Okay. My name is Helena. Thank you for. I'm so happy I'm here tonight. You know, finally I made it. You know, I'm trying to be more often here, but whatever I can. Okay. My name is Helena. I'm Russian. Silence. Oh my God! What applause over there. Thank you so much. What about you? Are you scared?
I was finna clap, but
you were lazy.
I know that you got to sit in your
you weren't
set.
lazy to clap. You're just scared.
I'm never scared.
Please don't be. I'm half Ukrainian. I was just confused. I invaded myself. And I'm also not from Russia and not from Ukraine. Can you guess where am I from? Any guesses?
Czechoslovakia. Latvia.
What are smart guesses? But none of them, you know. I'm from Kazakhstan, the land of Borat. I think Borat is very sexy and handsome with his underwear on. Oh my God, I love it. You know, even me being from Kazakhstan, people still ask me about current political situation. And I don't care about politics. You know what I care about? My job and sex. That's right, right? What do you care more about? Job or sex?
It depends how much money I got.
Good answer. Sometimes you have money, but you don't have sex.
Facts.
Story of my life. Okay, let's be more like optimistic. Okay, I work. I have a dream job, guys. I work with men and video cameras. Guess what I do?
What the fuck is that? You moan in the back.
Guess what I do?
You work at a
Oh my god. Very slow answer. Oh my god.
Best Buy. You work at Best Buy.
Wow, I've heard porn before, but Best Buy, you just
I would never assume that.
You know, I'm making sure I'm covering myself every time I go on stage, you know, that none of you will think about. Okay, anyway, so no, I actually have more fun with my job. I'm getting paid by telling men what they do wrong. I love my job. You know, I work in IT. Yeah, I'm a quality assurance engineer. I'm checking the quality. When man builds something, I make sure that he builds with a defect. You know, I'm always make sure to tell him what he does wrong. You know, that's my job. And I always find, but even if a man builds something with quality, I always point on something. Isn't that amazing? And I'm getting paid for that. And okay, I'm gonna give you an example. Like for example, a developer builds the application with a code, with a rule, that a wife must see everything that's going on in her apartment. You know, cameras in the apartment. And my job is to make sure that the code is working. And you know what when I find out that she can't see damn thing. You know, her husband can tell her, honey, I'm not cheating on you. Look at the cameras, you can't see damn thing. You know, the code is wrong. Wrong combination. Girls, like Sam, when you're in bed with a man, just tell him the combination is wrong. The code is wrong. This is what I always do. I'm single. You know, like for a while. I'm not sure why, you know. I don't know, like I had more fun in Kazakhstan. You know how we date in Kazakhstan? When we go on a date, we ride horses. And then we sleep with each other. And then we eat the horses. And then I came to America. Do you know why I came here? Because we were starving. We ran out of horses. But the good news, guys, I got a visa. Thank you so much. You know, they let me stay as long as I don't go to the racetrack. And I have another good news. I finally got an American boyfriend. Poor thing. You know, I cooked for him. You know what I cooked? No, you don't know?
Horse.
Horse? Oh my god! An American boyfriend. I cooked spaghetti with horse balls. And then he disappeared. I never saw him again. I guess my balls were too big. Listen, my best friend from Kazakhstan, he told me, he said, Irena, if you want to get married, you have to cut your balls. I'm like, what? You're so big and nice. How am I gonna do this? No, I don't know why I'm single. Because of my job or because of my balls? Or maybe because it's LA? Oh, because it's LA. You know why? You know, I'm gonna tell you about LA. I'm gonna tell you the difference between Kazakhstani men and LA men. When Kazakhstani men want you, they stalk you. Then they kidnap you. And then you get married, finally. Like LA men, you know, they just stuck. They don't want to get married. Are you married? You see? I will be very surprised if you're married. What about you?
No.
Oh, you? Of course. You know, and there is of course my horse. Okay, and there is another difference between Kazakhstani men and LA men. Kazakhstani men, they hung like horse. I think only you got it. You know, we don't have condoms in Kazakhstan, we use trash bags.
Fuck.
LA men, they're just average, right, Sam?
Is there anything you want to say?
You know, like nothing special. You know why? Because they're all vegans. Any vegan people in the house? Thank God. I always want to feed them. I think they're always hungry. I'm like, would you like some apple and 2 nuts in my bag? Oh my god, take something, poor thing. Oh my gosh. Like, I really don't understand this Beverly Hills man. You know, they eat sprouts, beans, grass. This is how animals eat in Kazakhstan. And then we eat animals. I think American men, they miss one step in their diet here. You know? Yeah. Listen, I'm just exploring America, you know. I'm exploring LA, working, no private life. I'm like, what can I do? And I decided to participate in a beauty competition. I'm like, why not, right? I was so excited. I thought I could show my talent. And the producer said, don't worry about it. You don't have to have a talent. I thought I have an accent, you know. I'm like, okay. So we ended up just walking back and forth. Oh my god, this is so boring. You know, at least in Kazakhstan we have a talent competition. If the girl can catch a pig with her bare hands. You know? I didn't catch a pig. Damn. Well, and on top of that, girls were gossiping about me that I slept with the judges. This is ridiculous because I took only 3rd place. I slept with the superior court judge and a lower court judge and immigration judge. You know, that's why I'm here. And judge from the tennis match. And all these judges are wrong people. I was confused. I mean, I'm still learning with whom and with not to. You know, with whom yes, with whom. Anyway, I missed it. 3rd place. And you know, like in America, women are judged by their beauty, but we value different things in women in Kazakhstan, like personality, charisma, strength. Like menage a trois. If a woman can pick up 2 men and carry them to work. You're laughing like you've been, you know, have you ever had menage a trois?
No.
Oh, this is so boring.
I was close.
Like, what happened?
We just never got around to it.
But did you have almost Kazakhstanian menage a trois or American?
No, American.
What's American? Don't tell me. You're like, you slow a little bit.
You slow.
Yes, what else, guys? I don't know what else. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you. Yes, you can find me on Instagram, Yelena Kovaleva. Very simple. I'm sure you remember it. Thank you. Oh, hold on. This is like I have to figure it out. How to do that? Okay, I got that. Okay.
What about the menage a trois? No, I'm kidding. Give it up for Yelena, everybody. That was fantastic. So good to see you. You don't call after menage a trois. No, I'm kidding. I gotta stop. Who's ready for our headliner tonight? Please keep the love going for Anya.
Oh. Alright, what's good, people? How goes it? I know it's my bad for walking in late. I was tuned in though. I was just on the YouTube, so I was like watching. Cause I don't like to walk in when y'all be already started. So, but I still did end up because it's like a little delay. You feel me? So I got fucked up. It's cool though. I tried. You feel me? Trying is like 99% of the battle for real. It might not be, but I'm saying it is. Got a show tomorrow, so we're gonna work out some shit.
Where?
The show's at Firebird. It's a chicken spot in Gardena. It's right by El Camino. Is that El Camino? I think it's El Camino College. It's over there. It's on my Instagram though. We'll tap in after. But I don't know. A lot of my jokes is about money. About financial situations. I feel like that shit's always funny. It's like not funny to me in the moment, but like we can talk about it and make it funny. But then I go home and like live the reality of it. But it's cool. But it's interesting because like I was traveling recently. I went all the way to Dubai, which was crazy. Everyone's like, "Damn, bro, they using Dubai, bro. I know he's going crazy out there." And you know there is a currency difference. You know the dollar is worth more over there, like you know whatever. But I feel like it's really humbling when you go across the globe and you still can only eat at KFC. Like, it's humbling. It's humbling. It's like you're away, but not really. Like, your life is still with you. You feel me? Like, it was really humbling. And it's funny because, like, my friends, like, a lot of us is like moving into new positions and work and stuff, and they get into the BS, you know, the benefits and salaries, and they're moving up in life. And my homie got a pretty good job, and he called the group chat. He was hella excited. He was like, man, I really love this group. Like, I love this group of friends because I know, like, no matter what happens in life, like, I know money is not gonna change us. And in that moment, I had to hang up the call and leave the group chat because I'm honest, all right? I only like to lie for fun, but in the group chat, I had to tell them the truth. Like, I know money's gonna change me. I'm sorry. Only because I've seen it do it in small amounts. You feel me? Like, I've already seen money change me. You feel me? Like, throughout the week, I be eating mad regular. Like, I be eating Oreos, bagels, cookies, cereal, sandwiches. No complaints, sufficing. I'm full. But let that check hit my account. I be at the restaurant ordering shit I ain't never ordered before. I'm in there like talking about some, man, give me the filet nigga nine. Nigga, who the fuck ordered the filet nigga nine? Filet nigga nine. I thought they was on to me because they was like, how do you want it done? I didn't know shit came with a quiz. Talking about how I want it done. Nigga, I don't know. Do it excellent. Well, do it the best way. I don't know. Cook the food. I got the money, bro. Order the shit, bro. Shit crazy, bro. I don't know. I had like another type of premise I wanted to get into. I don't know, I be having random ideas that I just need to work out because I really don't be doing enough open mics lately. I had to like stop smoking the wax pens. Apparently all that shit came out that like some of that shit was toxic. Crazy. But that's the truth, bro. That shit's humbling, bro. Like, I'm just doing that shit and niggas talking about it's terrible for you. I guess I'll stop. I was working out a lot recently. Like, I was trying to get into the gym. Like, I'm trying to get into that gym regimen, like working out consistently. And people always have different goals in the gym. Like, people are like, oh, I'm working out, you know, I'm trying to lose a certain amount of weight. You know, I'm trying to work out for competitions. They try to do this, that, and the other. And as a skinny gentleman, I just work out with the intent of, like, one day they would just leave me alone in the gym. Like, when you're skinny in the gym, bro, you get no respect, bro. Like, you could, as soon as you sit down on the machine, niggas about how many sets you got left, bro. Like, they don't care. You don't get no respect in the gym. Like, you can be buff as shit. The buff people in the gym, they be disrespecting the space. They got the speakers out. They got a TV screen. They playing 2K. Nobody gives a fuck. They buff. Clearly, they belong here. But me, I'm putting work in, full sweat, sitting down for my next rep, finna get into it. Nigga tap me on the shoulder. Tap me. Disrespectful. Tap me. I'm in the zone. Tap me. And how many sets you got left? Sir, I just started. I just wiped the machine down. You got wiping it for you? Nigga, I'm not working here. I'm trying to put in the work. Niggas don't care, though. You skinny, they don't give a fuck. I'm trying to get to it, though. We're trying to get to it. There was something I really wanted to talk about. I really going through it over here. I guess we can do knee surgery stuff. I don't know if y'all have heard, for all my niggas that's under 6 foot, y'all probably already know about this. But there's this shit they got the knee surgery now, the knee BL, the knee BL. Y'all heard about that shit?
Knee BL.
Yeah, the knee BL. That's what niggas calling it, man. That shit cool. Like, if you're under 6 foot, like, I don't know, like, that's for the people that aren't under 6 foot, y'all never understand this struggle. But like, that's something that tall people always have over you. Like, you could win the lottery, have a great day, and a tall nigga walk into the fucking liquor store, you just mad. Like, fuck, he's as tall as But you can get the knee BL now, and it's like a surgery where they break your knees. Yeah, it's crazy, but you sedated, you don't feel it. They break your knees, and then like they put these shits in there to stretch it out and extend it. So as your knee bone is healing, it creates more new bone in the space as it's spacing it out, and it just keeps spacing it out gradually. And it sounds very painful. I guess it is. I don't know. I've never been through it. I know I'm naturally this tall. But basically, like, as your knee grows or like heals, it fills in, like the bone would just fill in that space. So you, and at the end, can grow like 5 more inches. People are doing that shit and getting taller. And it's like, I think the healing process is like anywhere from like 6 to 12 months, like before you can actually do stuff again. And but unfortunately, even after the knee BL, you can't hoop. You can't hoop after the knee BL. Like, you can't do like rigorous activity, which I feel like just kills the whole process of being that tall. Like, I would only do that if I could benefit from it financially. Like, what the fuck, I'm be tall as fuck working at T-Mobile? Like, how am I gonna benefit at the store, just grabbing shit off the top shelf? Like, y'all got this shit for y'all. I'm just gonna help y'all out. Like, what the fuck? It doesn't make sense. I don't see the benefit of getting a knee BL. I feel like I was talking about lying in the beginning. I'm totally fine with lying on the first date, only on 3 occasions though. You can only lie about 3 things on the first date. I feel like 1, your zodiac sign. Lie. If you know she matched with, lie. It's okay. Y'all laugh about it later on the wedding day. Like, actually, I'm not a Leo. Oh, what? But we're here. Look it, we worked out. Secondly, you can lie about how many cat videos you watch. Personally, I watch a lot. I don't even got a cat right now, but I just like watching cat videos. I don't know why the shit cute. I'm sorry. It's an aggressive amount. It's an aggressive amount. But I lie. People are like, you watch cat videos? Nah, man, fuck all that shit, man. I'll be watching rap. Nigga, I don't know. Just talking about shit. And then you can also lie about how much Chris Brown music you listen to. Always lie. Because you don't know, you gotta test the waters with that. So some people really get offended when they hear how much Chris Brown I listen to. And I'm like, honestly, I'm not asking this nigga for relationship advice. I'm just vibing to the music. Like, I'm not talking to this nigga. He's not my personal counsel. Like, this nigga does not know me. You feel me? My one play is not changing his life. I don't know, the room might have shook on that one. My bad. A few Chris Brown haters in the building. You feel me? I'm not agreeing with what he did. It's just the music is catchy. I'm sorry. What's I gonna talk about? Oh, that sounds like real shit though. I know I be going through it. The big 3 of life. Y'all know what the big 3 of life is? No one knows. It's like the thing they always say, like, you never have these 3 all at the same time in your life. Like, it's time, money, and energy. You feel me? Like, when you're a baby, you got hella time, you got hella energy, but you ain't got no fucking money. You feel me? And then you growing up, and that don't really change until, like, you start working for real. And then now you have money and you got energy, but you only got the time to enjoy it. You feel me? And then you get old as fuck and you got the money and you got the time, but now you old as fuck and you don't have the energy. You feel me? Y'all know about the big 3? I feel like unemployment really opened the door for me to live that life of enjoying all 3. You know, I think I was really against unemployment for a minute. Like, I felt like it was like humbling to apply for unemployment because I'm always working like 3 to 4 jobs, and then I realized it was like always a gap. You know, because I work a few seasonal jobs and I work, you know, as a sub. So, well, not y'all don't know, but I work as a sub. So like the summers be kind of like dry. You feel me? Like the checks don't be flowing the way they usually be flowing. You know, it should be kind of weird. But I applied for unemployment and I was like, wow, like it almost takes me back to the days of EDD, man. Good times, bro. Y'all remember EDD, bro? Was y'all not collecting? I'm sorry if y'all wasn't collecting, man. That was a beautiful time in life. Niggas was paying niggas to stay at home. Like, shit was beautiful. Like, I don't know, y'all can't relate to that. That was a beautiful time in my life, man. What do I want to close on? I know I have like 2 minutes. We could do something old. How do you do movie stuff? Y'all be watching movies? Maybe? I don't know. Hopefully. Probably if you've seen a movie ever in your life. Bring the room together. Bring the room together. I don't know. I got into it with my friends because I sent them something about like Michael B. Jordan being set to be the next Superman. Nigga FaceTime me, he was hella offended. He was like, what the heck, man? Superman can't be black? I said, well, Superman can't be black? What you mean? The nigga who you can see his underwear at all times, he got the bouncing, jumping over buildings, he's weakened by green rock, like, he powered by the sun. Like, this sound like a nigga to me. Like, what you mean? Being white is kind of the anomaly here. But I'm totally fine with us nigga-fying movies, as I like to say. Like, let's do it, bro. Let's take all the good old movies and just throw black people in it. I feel like it adds a fun twist. Like, think about Harry Potter. Like, if he was black, you feel me? Like Darius Potter and the Half-Blood Crip. It would be lit. Don't do it. I got the script. Let's tap in. One I really like, this one I just like to spit out. This is my funniest one. We'll end on this one. I really like the idea of taking E.T. to the hood. Like, have E.T. drop down in the hood. Like, how crazy would that have been? Like, niggas is shooting dice or something, like outside the liquor stores. Like, what the fuck? Hey, it's an alien, cuz. Oh, shit. It's an alien, cuz. Good thing you land over here. If you land over there, we would have beef on me. Like, what, you gonna beef with the alien? Whatever, we move. E.T. grows up in the hood. They teaching that nigga how to roll dice. They teach him all these different things about the set. You feel me? At the end of the movie, they take him on the final, you know, they hit a lick. They take E.T. with him. He in the van, he in the back seat. They all tweaking. How we gonna get away from the police? How we gonna get away? All of a sudden, E.T. start glowing and the fucking car start taking off into the air. Beautiful scene. Nigga put his hand out, fingers glowing. E.T. 40 crib. He's like, oh, she banged the set. Oh. Niggas in the theater crying. It's an emotional experience. I don't know, niggas ain't serious about this money shit, bro. I got scripts written, we can tap in. That's all I'm saying. I just need platforms, you feel me? I got these ideas. But thank y'all so much for the time. Anye West, it's ONYEWST. We'll work on some different shit for the show eventually. We'll get out of here. Yeah. Come up for
Give it up for Anye, everybody! I love you. Have a great week. Shout out comedy. Please give it up one more time for Jackie, everybody! And good night. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So good to see you.